What's up, you guys? My name is Jan, and today I'm going to show you how to play along to New Year's Day by U2 with 5 chords. 4 are open chords and 1 is a bar chord. And we'll also be using a very simple strum, so grab your acoustic or electric guitar, it doesn't matter much, and let's get started. Let's start by putting our capo on the 1, 2, 3 on the 4th fret all the way up to the metal part of the fret, but not on top of it. And then we're going to pretend this is our 0 fret. And the chords we're going to need are an E minor, then a G major. There are many places online where you can learn these very popular chords. Then we need a B minor. We also need a C. And then finally we need a D major. Now the strum we're going to use is quite simple. I'm going to show it to you guys by muting the guitar by just putting my fingers on the strings lightly, and the strum sounds like this. That's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So let's give that a shot together. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, and down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now the intro to the song uses an E minor as a first chord, then a G, then a B minor for 2 measures. Then we go back to an E minor, back to a G, and then to a D for 2 measures. And then we go to a C for 2 measures, then an E minor for 2 measures, similar to the chorus, then to a D for 2 measures, and then finally a C for 2 measures. So let's apply our strum and let's see how this sounds, starting on an E minor. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, slowly, and down, down, up to G. Ready? And then to B minor. One more time on B minor. Then to E minor again. To G. And now we're going to go to D. Stay on D. Here comes C major. Ready? And then E minor. 2 measures. Now we get to D major. And then finally to C major. Now the verse of the song has 3 chords. An E minor for 1 measure, then a G for 1 measure, and then a B minor, the first tough bar chord to learn, for 2 measures. So let's apply our strumming. Starting on E minor, this is the verse. 2, 3, and to G, and to B minor. Stay on B minor, and one more time. To G, and B minor. And one more time. E minor, to G, and to B minor. what I call the chorus in the song has 4 chords. It's really, really easy. It's a D for 2 bars, then an E minor for 2 bars, then a D for 2 bars or 2 measures. It's a count of 4 for those of you who don't know, and then back to a C for another 2 measures. So let's give it a shot with the strum, starting on a D major, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and to E minor. Ready? And back to D. And to C major. Very easy chorus, and then it's going to go back to the verse, then back to another chorus. Then we have a re-intro, which is very similar to the intro, except they cut off 1 measure at the end of the section. So let's try to do that. It's going to be very, very similar to the intro. You got to watch out at the end. I'm going to cut it short. It's a very cool arrangement technique. So anyhow, we're going to start on E minor, and I'll call out the chords. They're the same as on the intro, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and to G, then to B minor, back to E minor, to G, and then to D. C for 2 bars, to E minor, here comes D major, here comes C, but only for 1 bar. Ready? And get ready to stop. And that's where the re-intro ends, and they switch to the solo section, which is the same thing as your verse. So it's an E minor for 1 measure, then a G for 1 measure, and then again a B minor for 2 measures. Let's review that verse / solo section for a bit. So starting on E minor, 2, 3, and to G, and to B minor. Time. E minor, to G, and to B minor. Very, very simple. I didn't say easy, I said simple. That B minor sure kicked my butt for the first few years of my playing. But anyhow, the last thing we have is another chorus that fades out on the 3rd time around. Let's review that again. It's a D for 2 measures, then we have an E minor for 2 measures, then we have a D for 2 measures, and then we have a C for 2 measures. Again, just reviewing the chorus, starting on a D, 2, 3, and minor, back to D, and then to C. So practice the sections by themselves until you can do them easily and a little bit faster, and then make sure you check out my strum along where I play to the original song, giving you guys cues for chords and for sections and just helping you get through the song. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you soon.